Have you ever felt that your breath is just automatic? What you will find out today can turn your world upside down. Imagine slowing your heart to the point of surviving buried alive, or accessing such powerful energy that it changes. Even your aging seems absurd, perhaps. But what if these secrets were already inside you waiting to be unlocked? Today's video is not about breathing better, but about accessing the portal that can transform your life. Don't you believe? Then listen to me another 30 seconds before deciding to leave. Long, hidden in the mysterious heights of Himalayas, lived the so-called masters of reality. They were not just yogis or spiritual seekers. They were true guardians of such extraordinary knowledge that it could only be shared in secret, from master to disciple. The heart of this ancestral knowledge was something that at first glance seems banal: breathing. The masters of Himalayan believed that in mastering breathing, they not only controlled prana, the vital energy that connects everything in the universe, but could also perform unbelievable deeds, sleeping the heartbeat to the point of surviving lively for days, crossing the fire without burning and challenging time-slowing aging. Based on the idea that breathing was the key to unlocking energy channels on the body, they developed specific techniques for releasing these blocks and activating Kundalini, a spiritual energy sleeping at the base of the spine. Thus, they reached such an absolute rule over the prana that they could perform prowess considered impossible to the ordinary eyes. The masters of Himalayan believed that in mastering their breath, they were actually unlocking the energy channels present in the body, known as nades. These channels were compared to an invisible system with over 72,000 energy rivers that flowed into each of us. For most people, these energy rivers were clogged, which disconnected from their true essence and inner strength. The solution to this was in an ancestral practice called Pranayama, where through specific breathing techniques, it was possible to release these blocks and awaken Kundalini, a spiritual energy sleeping at the base of the spine. The masters of Himalayan argued that by releasing this stagnant energy and allowing it to flow freely through the body, it was possible to achieve a high state of consciousness and vitality. This opening of energy channels was seen as a way to access not only extraordinary physical skills, but also a deeper connection with universal cosmic energy. The ancient masters yogis believed that breathing was much more than a mere mechanical act of inspiring and expanding. For them, breathing was the connection with universal vital energy, known as prana. They developed specific breathing techniques, such as pranayama, to unlock the energy channels on the body, known as nades. These invisible channels were compared to a complex system of energy rivers, more than 72,000 in total, which flowed inside each human being. Most people had these clogged channels, which resulted in the disconnection of their true inner and potential strength. Pranayama's regular practice allowed to release these obstructions and activate Kundalini, a spiritual energy asleep at the base of the spine. When this energy awakened and flowed without impediments by the body, the masters yogis claimed to reach a high state of consciousness and power. This deep understanding of breathing as the vehicle to unlock human potential reveals an essential teaching legacy by these ancestral wise. In practicing pranayama, yogis believed not only to release energy blocks, but also to reach a state of union with prana, universal vital energy. This millennial practice involved accurate breathing techniques that allowed not only to unlock the energy channels in the body, but also to connect them harmoniously with the primordial force of the universe. Mastering prana through pranayama was seen as a way of tuning with cosmic order and awakening potential latent within each individual. The masters yogis emphasized the importance not only of the regular practice of these respiratory techniques, but also of the intention and full concentration during the process. They believed that by harmonizing their breathing with the universal flow of energy, they could transcend the limitations of the physical body and dive into expanded states of consciousness and vitality. Yoga's ancient sutras described in detail how, by mastering breathing, it was possible to access amazing skills that challenged the laws of physics. Answering, which consisted of reducing one's body to the size of an atom, was one of the capabilities mentioned. Mahima, the ability to expand to unimaginable proportions, was also part of the potential unlocked by breathing control. In addition, Lagima was described as the power to become as light as air, enabling levitation and mastery over gravity. These extraordinary abilities were not seen as simple legends or fiction, but as real experiences achieved by those who were dedicated to the study and practice of yoga to reach the state of Samadhi. By diving into the ancient texts of yoga, we find detailed descriptions of supernatural skills that were achieved by those who dominated their breath. One of these capabilities was known as anima, which allowed the practitioner to reduce his own body to the size of an atom, acquiring incredible lightness and agility. In addition, Mahima's ability provided the ability to expand unimaginable proportions, transcending usual physical limitations. Another extraordinary domain was Lagima, which allowed it to become as light as air and challenge gravity, enabling levitation and control over the forces of nature. These skills were not simple legends or fantasies, but actual results achieved by those who were intensely dedicated to the practice of yoga and spiritual disciplines to achieve the highest states of consciousness. The Masters Yogis believed that, upon reaching the state of Samadhi through breathing control, they transcended the limitations of body and mind. In this state of expanded consciousness, they experienced the dissolution of the individual self and the fusion with the cosmic whole. It was as if they plunged into a dimension where time and space fired, and only the pure essence of existence remained. In this deep silence beyond words and forms, they perceived the interconnectivity between all things in the universe. Breathing played the role of bridge between the material world and the spirit world, allowing their consciences to expand beyond conventional limits. For them, reaching Samadhi was not just an individual achievement, but the realization of the fundamental unity that permeates all creation. The ancient yogis taught that by reaching the state of Samadhi through breathing control, they transcended not only the limitations of body and mind, but also the very duality that permeates human experience. In this state of expanded consciousness, the perception of the individual self dissolved and merged with cosmic consciousness, an ubiquitous presence that transcends time and space. It was as if they experienced the union with the primordial source of existence, a universal consciousness that permeates all creation. In this deep diving in the inner silence, beyond words and concepts, yogis accessed a state of pure presence, where the divine revealed itself not as external, but as the immanent essence in all things. Breathing was seen not only as a physical act, but as the conductive thread that connected the individual being to the vastness of the universe, weaving an invisible network of interconnection and unity. Thus, in mastering breathing and opening to the flow of universal life, yogis found not only harmony within themselves, but also a deep communion with the totality of the cosmos. Dive into an ancestral practice of pranayama that dates back to the early days of the masters of Himalayan. This sacred respiratory teaching is a portal to unlock and direct the vital energy that circulates in your being. By dedicating yourself to this millennial technique, you will open the internal energy channels, allowing Kundalini to wake up and flow freely through your spine by connecting it to the cosmic energy source that supports the universe. Pranayama's practice is not just a breathing exercise, but an inner journey towards its true essence and unlimited potential. Get ready to explore the mysteries of your own vitality and dive into the depths of your being through conscious breathing. After diving into pranayama's ancestral practice and unraveling the mysteries of the vital energy that permeates its being, it is time for a transformative challenge. It is committed to devoting 20 minutes daily for 40 days to feel its reality transform in unexpected ways and deep. This is not just an invitation to another mechanical practice, but for a deep journey of self, discovery, and inner change. By committing to this daily discipline, you will open the doors to a new level of consciousness, connection, and unlimited potential. This is the time to allow themselves to explore the power of conscious breathing and unlock the doors that lead to its true essence. Are you ready to board this journey towards inner transformation? The choice is yours. Did you enjoy this journey through the power of breathing? So don't keep this knowledge just for you. Like, share with those who need to figure it out, and follow the page for more transformative content. Your breathing can change everything, and this is just the first step. Continue your journey watching the recommended videos, and remember, we are together on this walk towards self-knowledge and wisdom.